Hi, good morning. Josh Barker here with Remax Town & Country Real Estate. It's the very beginning of 2012. I wanted to spend a couple of minutes with you guys and talk about 2011, give you some points to what was probably the most important things that took place last year. I'm going to start off just by talking about the inventory. Consistently over the last 12 months, our inventory has continued to decline. Right now in January 2012 in Shasta County, we're sitting at roughly 900 homes for sale. Now, when you deduct the short sales that still show up active on our multiple listing service, you really only have an inventory of about 750 homes for sale. So that's going to be an interesting driver going forward. Now, we do expect inventory to start growing in the spring, as most sellers like to go to the market in the spring. But when you think about it, if you're a seller right now who can sell today, you could take advantage of some of the lowest inventory, which means the least amount of competition for you. So, interesting point. Next is just home prices. Over the last 12 months, we have seen further continued price declines in Shasta County. Now, experts nationally believe that the market's going to continue to go down where the above the average sales price. And what that is for Shasta County is $165,000. So below the average sales price, they believe prices may drop just slightly, and actually by the end of 2012, they expect to see maybe a 1 to 2% uptick. So that'll be an interesting thing for everybody to see going forward if that takes place. Next is just investors. We've got local investors jumping in the market. We have state investors jumping in the market. I even had a situation last year where our offers represented China and investors from China on investment property here in Shasta County. So it's becoming more and more predominant in our local market. Pent-up demand, what is it? Well, we've got 20 to 30-year-olds right now that have been sitting on the sidelines while this market's been crashing. And they've been sitting there for the last 4 or 5 years. And right now we're having more and more family formations taking place, and also people graduating from college and people starting their careers. So we have this whole group of people that are coming into the real estate market and are interested in purchasing while prices are low and with interest rates low. So I think that's actually going to add the fuel that might be necessary to help pull us out of this thing over the next couple of years. Looking at foreclosures, well, unfortunately in 2011 and expected in 2012, they represent over 50% of the overall market sales. So going forward, we do expect to see foreclosures for the next 2 or 3 years. But here's an interesting thing. As soon as they go to the market, in most cases they're getting purchased, so they're not actually growing the inventory. What they're really doing is just providing inventory to the market. And then finally, just talking about buyers. Buyers right now need to understand, I get this question all the time, how is the market? My first response is, what price range are you talking about? Because 45% of all the transactions that take place in Shasta County are taking place below the average sales price, which is below $165,000. So if you're a buyer under the sales price, then you have more competition than you do in other price ranges, which means the prices are stronger. Now, when you go above the average sales price, for example, if you're over $300,000 shopping for a home right now, you're only competing against 8% of the other buyers that are in the market, because there's only 8% of the buyers in the market today able to buy over $300,000. So for that situation, you have the pick of the litter, and most sellers have to negotiate because they don't have access to as many buyers so that they can stay firm on their prices. So in any case, I have a lot of information in the blog that you can see below. And if you have questions for me on anything going forward, feel free to give me a call at the office. So I hope you guys just have a great 2012, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.